Hello, gamer. Welcome. Hope you're doing okay. And if not, hope you're hanging in there. Hope things will go better soon. I'm alright. I've had a couple of nights where the kitty cats were just making a lot of noise and waking me up. So I'm a little bit tired. But I don't have much to do right now, so it's not really that bad. And overall, I've just been hanging out, turbo fixating on this game and my character. Yeah, I've said it before, we're so simpatico. Well, I'm sorry you're feeling tired. Let's switch over to the live screen, because I am so excited to get going. I'm so ready to have my heart crushed this episode. Alright. Let's finish up this quest and then see where it takes us from there. So yeah, we've just been gathering stuff for the Talos core. There you are. Find anything promising? Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take time for me to sift through all this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
I can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then.
Not too highly, no. She once called me a wine-sodden wharf rat, which wouldn't have been half as galling had it not been so accurate. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this!
Tell me it's Leanne.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schooling.
No.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Mamma mia. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you set it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Guthjon, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Hello, Veronica. Veronica MVP. Oh, there he is. Hello, sir. What? Oh, it's you. If you've come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but... I said take it. It was you who found it. You who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Would you do the honors of delivering this to Urianger? Okay. Oh man. Not even 10 minutes in, the yachting has already started. Thou art returned, and with Leonine, it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek, Thafi, and Minfilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, the sentinel stone, that we may press forward to Nabatharang. We're so sleepy. Very good. Now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready. It's working! It's working! Magnus!
Me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the Oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Urianger dad moments. Kodor.
Not today.
Tancred, come on! Come on now, stop self-sabotaging. Meanwhile, in the Crystarium, oh boy.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for her energies. And I am not in the habit of pointing her at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of her, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of her mortal flesh. Not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
I'm still waiting on that fist fight. Hey, Urianger. Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss. Which bringeth me to the question, how didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Minfilia, of his own accord. I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words remain unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. A regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now, let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabatha ring await. Hey, Magnus. Oh, look at that picture! It's been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. Would that Agna was here to see it, or our son. I was ready to let her dream die down there in the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and all the miners of Twine, I thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you lot to Nabatha Ring, eh? Everything seems to be in order. I take it that Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate? Oh, that. Yes. It's designed to open at Talos' approach. Then we can finally go to Nabatha Ring. You certainly can. All that remains is a final check of the control box over at the mines. You hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves. Understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair to the mines then. Before we go, while you were away with Dwache, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one, it's the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do, but I wanted you to have it, for luck. Minfilia, we should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. Thancred, just say something to her, please! Whee! No, I don't want to fight a coyote. Leave me alone. Just have to flick him between the eyebrows. So this is it. We're finally going to Nabatharang. I thought long and hard about what to say to her, to the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take I feel more uncertain. That's no reason to give up though, not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me to get here. Now, let's not keep Magnus waiting. Here we go. There you are. So, what do you think? A little primitive looking, I'll admit, but Daedalus Stoneworks has always favored a simple, intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. Much of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easier for the Talos to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple, even we can do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Let's go. Alright then, what's your step? We're gonna ride a trolley, how fun is that?
Urianger?
Thou must needs carry on without me. The path to Nabatharang lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Alize and the others of our progress.
He has such a nice voice.
As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in Nabatharang, after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
Urianger. Thank you for everything.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you've finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble. The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik. Godspeed!
Here we go! I love it. It's not super fast, but it is pretty cool.
Ah, that must be the gate.
Well, so far so good.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, is that Ranjit?
No! Our train! Bro.
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell. Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint. Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals. You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you. And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms! And those mad fools you want me to abandon, the ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with, they feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived, no matter what you say. I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
How dare you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
It's finally standing up for herself. I love it.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken. You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
Go! Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me. I leave her in your hands. Hurry! Not another step. Your fight is with me.
You think yourself her protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
Battle of the Dads. Oh yeah, how fun is this? We get to play as Thancred.
Come on!
Whatever it takes, I swear I will end you. You lied to yourself as you lied to her. I lied, kept secrets, but no more. She deserves better. A life of pain, of ceaseless conflict and despair. That's the wrong button. There's no escape. Oh.
This is going well.
I don't even have to voice that one.
Vanity.
Or that one. Ow.
Beast of my blood, answer my call!
Oh shit.
My foes and ward their blows.
Huh, so you really are a monster. Better a monster than a deceiver, a spinner of foolish dreams and false hopes. There's no folly in hope. I said as much myself once. I was wrong. Never again. Damn it, I need time to line up a clean shot. I suppose if there's no other way.
When will you learn?
That your actions have consequences.
Die!
When you're dead and buried. Yield now and I will grant you a quick death. But we've only just begun. Perfect deception. Completely conceals your own presence by severely restricting the flow of life-sustaining ether.
Not good.
You're fucking with your ether, Thancred. The strain is more than I remember. At least now I can get that shot. Shit. Yeah. You would court death for mere parlor tricks. My life would be but a small price to pay. Then pay it you shall. Jeez. You never understood her. She's not a bird to be locked away in a gilded cage.
And you presume to be her protector? Pathetic!
Looks like I'll have to use it again then. Hold still, damn you.
No quarter!
You have played your hand far too early, boy. Yeah, he needs to start being nice to her. That's so much shit. This has carried on long enough, wouldn't you agree?
Why do you persist in this folly? Is that all?
Midfilia's last cartridge. Have to make it count. There you are.
Fall!
No. Damn. But how? Perfect deception. Come on.
Fools from man!
Ah. I had hoped you would fall for it a third time. Oh, 2 times was perhaps already too many. No more tricks, then let's finish this. Ow, ow, ow. Thancred, you're already dealing with Aether stuff, but you've not seen the grand finale. Fool. One last disappearing act. Were you not struggling to stand, I might think you serious. Oh, I am deadly serious. Soul deep invisibility. Fool, you think the shadows will save you? There is no escape, do you hear me? Face me. Come on. We can do it. Come on. To hell's with you. Oh, he's real beat up.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
Yeah.
Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me. Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion, for which you gave your everything, without hesitation. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. Then and now. One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life.
Man.
Oh, Minfilia.
Aww. This is the place, Dwashe. This is where she stopped the flood. The last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening, to just turn away. But I can't turn away now, not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. I can sense her presence, albeit faintly. Come, let's look over by the crystal wall. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, it's so pretty.
Is this...
Run for your lives! It's the flood! The flood! Ah!
The end is nigh!
Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
The warriors of darkness. Hey, Artbird.
No, stand back. We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want! It's my sacrifice to make!
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Mephilia!
This place. You.
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
It's good to see you again.
My dear, sweet child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
To defeat the Sin Eaters, and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities, and all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands. If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair. Do not give in to them. But do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
Dearest friend, no words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
Oh. Holy shit. Hey, Minfilia. You look a little different. Ugh. What happened? I remember speaking with Minfilia, and then... Is something wrong? Your hair, it's changed. A parting gift, I think. Until now, I've walked in the path she set before me, the path she set before all the Minfilias. But she's given me a new path, a new life that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens. There's one here in Amarang. Let's hurry back. The others need to know. You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? It's what Minfilia wanted. I'm sure he'll understand. I'd like to think so too, but... Would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. Let's go look for Thancred. He's just splatted on the floor somewhere. Coyote got to him before I did. Oh, no, he's okay.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
Really? She wasn't the one that nearly got herself killed. It's a good thing Urianger called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
Minfilia?
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How else would I feel?
Ooh.
She will need a name.
A name?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer. And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Well spotted. I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
What about Reen?
Ah, blessing in Fae.
La.
Wait, does this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression. Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Reen. Yes, I rather like the sound of it. Thank you.
Aww.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
I won't let you down.
She can be her own girl now. Aww. I love her. Irene. Oh, I know. I honestly don't know how to repay you for all you've done, but I promise to do whatever I can to help. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Are you certain you're up to fighting so soon? I can't imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Wardens is unmistakable to me now. In fact, I sense one here in Amareng, to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? Then it's as we suspected. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. Oh yeah, she's so good. To the west we found the remains of a site known as Malika's Well. Or Malika's Well? If I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance of one of the ancient kings of Nabathareng to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amareng thought to turn part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive. Perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, are you certain you can track it down? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. We make for Malika's Well. I just have to pick up Reen and swing her back and forth, and she just goes beep 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 beep. No, I have to stand here first. Big ol' well. Well. It's here. I can taste its ether on the wind. Then we finally found our mark. Let's put an end to this, Dwarshe, and return the night sky to Amareng. Alright. Ooh. Alright, who do we want to take into Malika's Well? Oh, yeah, I'm good. I am... maybe I need a stretch. Here we go. Delicioso. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. That loud as fuck crack. Alright, should we take Alphino or Yanche? And who should we take as DPS? It's anything, any combination is fine, it's just for flavor.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Yeah. And what about the DPS? Which tool? Alize?
Let's give it our all.
And your wife time or baby Goyle?
Here we go.
So it's just 2 parents, 2 children. Let's go. Yeah, she can chillax for now. She's taking a spa day. Alright, let's go.
Together we shall overcome this.
Alright. So, here's something fun that I read a couple days ago that I've been dying to talk about. So there are like lore books for Final Fantasy XIV that like tell you more lore about the world. And apparently, if you look at both Xenos' entries, it calls him the eldest son of the Emperor and the firstborn, not the only child. So that just got me thinking, does he have siblings? And who are those siblings? And who did the Emperor have those siblings with? Because his mom died pretty soon after he was born, so what the fuck is up with that? What if he... Bro, what if he has sisters? What if they are... What if they are just as big as he is? And fucking stacked? Oh my god. I want him to have sisters so bad. We need more Garlean ladies in these stories. Oh my god. But just imagine having him as an older brother, though. That is so... That sure would be something. Hey, come here. Yep. Though, it's kind of like a headcanon that a lot of people have that, like, Varys kind of blames Xenos for his wife dying. And, you know, that's why he's like that to him. And why he didn't really care about him. I believe it. It's like, oh, monsters are not made for thrones. Like, you made him that way, bro. Whose fault was that? But, like, with the phrasing of, like, the eldest son and, like, firstborn, that does make me wonder if, like, Varys, like, made Xenos his heir, because he's like, well, he's fucking indestructible, and then my other children will be safe, because they will not be assassinated for being the heir, and like good luck assassinating Xenos. People tried that, it did not work. That's kind of what I like about Stormblood, because it's really like one of the main themes is like nature versus nurture. And you have like Xeno says like no, it's nature, and well, Lise like verbatim says it in like the epilogue, what she's talking about. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. It seems a bit loud. There we go. She literally like talks about like, well, yeah, he was once just a baby, and I literally think that had he been treated a little bit decently in childhood, he probably would not have turned out the way he did. But you can't entirely blame it on that, of course, because he does actively make a choice. Like, no, it's not in our nature to kill, sir. Maybe that is what you think. But yeah, I would like to see it. I would like to see siblings.
I'll show you.
So I think that would be very fun. Alright. Bop. You're doing so well, Reen. I say as she takes a giant block of granite to the dome. Come here. I do really like Shadowbringers' theme of family. It's a lot of people... I think it is a headcanon. I don't think it's like canon, but a lot of people like to think that the Exarch pretty much like raised Lena, the Banui.
Let's give them a show.
And I think that is so cute. Keep forgetting about these fucking armadillos. Can you imagine baby Viera? They would be so cute and fluffy. God fucking die. Boing. No, Reed!
Come on.
Don't die. There we go.
Together we shall overcome this.
Yay!
You underestimate me.
Splat. Ugh. Okay. Good scream. Like that one time when we were doing the Dark Knight story where there was just suddenly a really loud like bong when we came out of an instance. I still don't know what that was. I don't know. It was weird because it had like the weird sound effect, like when something, like you hear it when an ambulance passes you, like the sound bends off weirdly. Sounded like an old broken clock. Yeah, now I'm struggling to think what else I have to talk about, because I thought I had a couple of things. But I may have just completely forgotten everything. You are. That's true. Thank you. Bop. This thing green's so cute. I think the Minfilia design is cool, but I really like her with the normal eyes and hair. So I'm wondering if that is just like Minfilia thinking like, oh yeah, this would look nice. Or if it is like what she would have looked like if she had not been born Minfilia. Much to ponder. Yeah, maybe. Boing. You can LB this thing anytime you want, Alize. I know you're so, like, ready for it. You can die now, though. Boing. Boing. Ah, I killed him with my plunge. Nice. Ah, senators. We're getting close. Oh, what the hell? Leave some ground for me to stand. Well, crystal sea meters. I love it. Ooh, another pretty cool behavior of the trust NPCs I've seen talked about is that sometimes Urianger will cast either, I think it's either called Death or Doom on enemies, like the enemy with the lowest health, and that just instantly kills them. Which, whoa, Urianger, strong guy. Unfortunately, it does not work on bosses. Which is too bad. But fair enough, I guess. Boing.
Be gone.
Vulpicus.
Thy time has not yet come. I shall protect thee.
I did like that. Urianger got to have a little father-daughter talk with Leanne. I think, you know, he's been so much of like an in the background mysterious character, and I really like the development he's getting. Here we go. Oh shit! I still have the skip cutscenes on. Fuck, I did not realize. Okay, well. Oops. Well, I'm not gonna exit the dungeon for that.
Well struck.
Storge. Bop.
Together we shall overcome this.
Yeah, that's the Sin Eater. Let's see if I fuck up this mechanic. Oh boy, here we go. Green's here to help me. I really like these more like non-human designs for the Sin Eaters. It's very, very cool. Yeah. I love it, I love it. Urianger, no!
I shall protect thee.
I know, Urianger. I appreciate it. You don't have to say it every time. Oh my god, don't die. You're the healer, you can't die. Well, at least we have Alizé. She will actually, as a red mage, she can also res, and she will res other party members.
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
Yeah, just pretty cool. Go, my girls. Go, my girls. Do a fuck ton of damage, please. Time for the spammeroni. Come on, die. Thanks. I do like it just crumples into a pile. That did not feel good. Slurping it up, baby.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad those travelers made it all the way to Nabatha Reng. But when Urianger told me the Talos was in pieces, and the trolley didn't look much better, I couldn't help wondering what in the hells had gone on.
What indeed? At least the heart is in one piece. The rest is replaceable. Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
You can say that again. What the? Are you seeing this?
The sky. It...
At last, night has returned to Amareng. We'll save this broken world yet, Tesleen. You see if we don't.
No doubt retreating in the wake of the Warden's demise.
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
Home to our dear Lord Vorthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us.
As well he should, for defeat there would spell the end for both him and his heavenly host. There the fate of this star shall be decided.
Ooh. We did it. We really did it. I only wish there were time to visit the inn. We can but hope the return of night has granted the residents some shred of comfort. They thought the world beyond changing, but today I think we proved them wrong. Oh my god, is this gonna be an every stream kind of thing? Hold on. Oh shit. What's happening? Fuck off. There we go. We will fix this broken land, Washe, together. Yay. Are you feeling alright, Washe? After you defeated the Light Warden, I could swear I saw its ether. Oh, never mind. I'm still getting used to my powers. It's probably nothing. I'm just relieved I was right about where the Warden was hiding. The last one is hiding in Calusia, isn't it? I can't feel it from here, but I believe it or not. But perhaps we should head back to the Crystarium first. We have a lot to tell the Exarch, and I think we could all do with some rest. She sees it too, then. Gonna pour myself some tea. What are you two doing? Are you ERPing? Are you kissing? The others are with the Exarch. Before we join them, there's something I wish to confirm. Tell me, Reen, have you noticed anything peculiar about Duache's appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely, she won't mind. Well, since Minfilia bequeathed her power to me, I've been able to see the light inside her, though I didn't think anything of it at first. But after we defeated the warden in Amareng, I realized something was wrong. You've absorbed its ether, Duache, and the light within you has grown monstrous. Then it is as I suspected. How are you feeling? Duache? If naught is done, this will only get worse. Reen, with the power of the Oracle, you have gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there anything you can do for her? Extinguishing it is out of the question. Even at her strongest, Minfilia could only hold back the light. I might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. Then we have no choice but to rely on Urianger and his secrets. If the next battle is to be the last, you may yet be able to play your part, but you will need all of your strength. I will discuss strategy with the others and see that everything is made ready for our departure. You are to return to your chambers and rest until then. Understood? Yes, Mother. Ha! None of that cheek, or I will take you across my knee. A lot of people wouldn't mind that. Now, off with you to the pendants. We will call for you when the time comes. And yet your silence says enough. More than 1,000 words. Is it time to have my sleepy time conversation with Artbird? Is everything alright, miss? You don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps a hot meal and a freshly made bed will improve matters. Your room is ready if you'd care to retire. Yes. Very good. If you should have need of anything at all, pray do not hesitate to call. Oh, Artbird. Why did you stay behind?
Sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Amareng? I see. Minfilia's gone, then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
No.
What's the matter? Are you all right?
Nope.
What just happened?
There was something Minfilia said to me.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
That's why you had friends.
No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
Hello.
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Reen, and the others were asking after you. Is everything all right?
There's still a ghost in my room.
That pain again. And did it pass? Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you. That you survive this, no matter what. When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come, and the wars yet unwon. The final Light Warden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare, but for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
Don't count on it. With the Warden dead, will your work finally be done?
Yes, I believe it will. Once the tyranny of light is ended, the people of the Crystarium will be safe, and the future that must be shall come to pass. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
What? Heavensward. No, this isn't right. It would need to be later, after the liberation of Alamigo, perhaps. Please tell me you've finished. We have to go. They'll be upon us any moment. Very well. Where to next then? Let's just worry about getting out of the city and pray the airship is still in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will just be more of the same. Gods, by the sound of that last one, I reckon the Knight's 12 might be the Knight's rubble now. Is there nothing else we can do? Do? Look around you. This isn't war. It's a sickness, and it's spread to every corner of Eorzea. The city-states are in disarray, and by all accounts the Far East is faring no better. There will be nothing left of us when this is over. This world is beyond saving. I never tire of that story, when the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. I could die happy knowing someone like that was still around. Indeed, but not today. Not while our message remains undelivered. Some tasty Exarch memories. Have faith, my friend. We will find her. Memories of the future. Again, sleeping in armor, I see. It's been a day. What a peculiar dream. Hoo hoo hoo! Ah, Mistress Mumify, I trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived for you from the Exarch. He bids you come to the ocular at your earliest convenience. And madam, wherever your duties may take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Well, judging by the quest title, I think we might be going to Yulmore. Just a guess, though. Educated guess. Let's go in. Hello, Emmett. Were you so happy to see me?
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Warlords, restoring Night to much of Northrend. Only one remains, that of Colusia. And with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrant once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First. A chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreams of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you, two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard. A flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Ascian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Calusia.
It's finally
God willing, this hunt
time.
will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
Man. Yeah, that whole thing with Emmett where he's like, yeah, you're not really alive, so it's not murder if I kill you. Woo! Like, what do you even say to that? I know. He's so fucked up. There you are, Dwashe. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter Gate Town. We are to follow shortly. It's been a while, has it not? Since the two of us infiltrated Yulmore? Since we faced Lord Vothri, and I felt such a fury as I've never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet mingled with my rage, there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles I found the answer. In Vothri's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is the cure to the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with the good grace I did is another question. You're gonna have to pry his eyes open with a crowbar, dude. What is it, Reen? Do you sense the light, Warden? I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if I were a little closer. 'Tis time we were on our way in any case. Let us join our comrades in Gate Town. Dwashe, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first to ensure the path is clear? The closer we are to Yulmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere. Hey, bro. Lord Vothri, we hear, we obey. Ah! Uh-oh. Foth. You hail the civilian, but he does not respond and continues his incoherent ramblings. talking about, mindfuck. Long live Lord Fothry. Long live Lord Fothry. He's up to something. Hey, Ingrid. Good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you noticed the people behaving strangely along the path. It's more of the same here. Y'shtola and Alize are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Fothry's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
Kitty cat boy!
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Fothry starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Fothry after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Butt bread.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles the stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Yuck.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorthri wieldeth power over Sin-Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? 'Twould serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up Sin-Eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin-Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave.
Yep.
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorthri's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
I think so, yeah. Welcome aboard, Comrade Alphino. I forgot to turn the sound back up. There we go. When we step through the gates, we shall find not a place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. If you are prepared for this, then let us sally forth. Arr, speaking my language, baby. Let's go.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Long live Lord Vorthri.
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthri's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Let's go! Do no more than is necessary to subdue the civilians.
Keep it up!
We're wasting time, Reen. We hold them here while the others press on. Alright. I'll carry you two, the rest of you, with me. Their minds are not their own, remember? Avoid harming them whenever possible. There's no end to them. Urianger, would you care to make a stand? Gladly. Lushe, pray press on with the others when the opportunity doth arise. The way's clear. Come on, you two. Found it. More of them. And we were almost through. Right, my turn to make a heroic stand. As soon as there's a lull, push on. Now, Dwache into the tower. Just you take care, Alize. The jesters from before. Apologies, friends, but you've reached a dead end, and on this sorry track, there's no turning back. We've a good life here, see, and we're not about to lose it, but fair is fair, we'll give you a good death. If you would fight us of your own volition, then we will not hold back. This one's a real side splitter. But at least you'll die laughing.
Break your funny bone.
You
think this is funny?
Pretty funny. Ha ha ha. Let us climb to the canopy. From there we will take the crown lift. Still more soldiers. Leave them to me and press on. So many stairs. Hey, guy.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
Wanna bet? Why do you go so far?
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthre's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature, In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Battle of the Parents, Part 2. Ever since I submitted to my master's authority, I have been naught but a weapon. Yeah, that's bad, right? I exist only to destroy, and destroy you I will. It's time we settled this, villain. Mad because Reen likes me more than you, aren't you? You would pass me, you must endure all that I have learned on the battlefield. For I am a weapon forged in the fires of war. Oh, right. Well, sir. Ah, there you are, my precious girls. Are you alright, Dorsey? The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume FFXIV is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can. Ew! Why'd you eat the lion, dude?
Lord FFXIV! Your reign of tyranny is at an end!
shit, no auto-scrolling.
For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused. And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance for the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong.
Stop the
warden,
noises.
It's not just a sin eater. It's a man.
Oh.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes, of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Nice sound.
Where did he go?
What the hell?
What in the heavens?
Also,
did Vorthree do that?
How will we get up there?
Wait. That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please. Even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
Okay. I'll help too.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Oh, I'm once again running automatically. Stop it. Good news, Dweshe. It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vorthri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to them afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and would appreciate your help if you're willing. Why, of course. Yeah. So here's some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate it if you could assist with this task. Now, those afflicted are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search in the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, be sure to let Reen know. Let's see. Yeah, it's almost time. I think we're just gonna finish this mission and then call it for tonight. Oh, Lord Vorthri, you are my daily meal. It hurts. Please, Lord Vorthri, take away the pain. You're the kind soul who saved me from falling to my death. My mistress, she's been injured. Please help her, I beg you. What's this? She's sleeping. A medicine to help her rest while she awaits treatment, you say? Oh, thank you so much. When she began acting strangely, I didn't know what to do. Must stop trespassers sullying our paradise. Where did you fly to, my sweet canary? Canary. Look. Well, that girl that had a lump in her throat, she got ascended, so basically she got turned into a sin eater and people probably ate her. Fun. Oh, there you are, Dwache. I've just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. More out in the derelicts and below, you say? So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. I'll go and see to the wounded. I'm sure Alphino and Alisaie would appreciate the help. And should you find other enthralled civilians, please see that they are brought to me.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a sin-eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after VOR3.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
VOR3 has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord VOR3 took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
Well, it's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises.
Wife, guy.
Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Life guy. Love it.
Well done, brother.
I know, right?
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Let's go. Ba-ba. Yeah. I thought there might be a cutscene still, because this is the end of the 77 quests, but that's okay. Well, we are going to continue this next time. I don't think next stream will be the last one, but the one after that will most definitely be the last one. Of the main story of Shadowbringers, of course. So yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, I am thinking of, since, let me just go to stream ending. Since I have, a little dinner with Tato on Wednesday, would you have time tomorrow for, stream? so then we'll do second to last stream tomorrow, and then the last stream on Thursday. Is that okay? Alright, perfect. Oh, I am so looking forward to this. It's... The pedal is about to go all the way on the metal, and I am so here for it. Well, yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I really did. We're getting real close now. And yeah, then thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, goodbye!